Dean, Galaxy Quest is an absolute masterpiece. Let's just start there. When you get the script, is there any trepidation in terms of like, ooh, these are characters that this has been done. Other people have handled these characters. Do I even want to risk it at this point in my career?
What career? Oh, right. Yeah, I mean it's daunting. They're iconic, right? And it's very hard to come back after 30 years. So all of that was part of the puzzle of putting it together. But to contemporize it, to also bring these characters back in middle age, and to find their daughters, which, by the way, in that casting session immediately was, there's no question. The weird thing in that casting session is it was obviously them, but then we didn't actually look at them physically. And then we put up photographs of Bill and Ted against Sam and Bridget. And we were just astounded also that they looked like they actually were their daughters. It was bizarre.
It plays. That's honestly like something I never really thought about growing up watching movies, whether people in movie families resemble one another. But my wife, whenever we watch stuff, she's always like, that's a good match. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, they actually look like relatives. And so last night when I was watching the movie here in my office, I was like, that's a good match. They actually kind of look like their counterparts. They're screen dads.
It's incredible. Well, but it's to their credit because they became their daughters. So in a sense, nothing else mattered. But then the added surprise was, and they actually look like they could be their daughters. So it's the thing that came first was, can they find?
Well, I will say, and thanks to Bill Corso and Dennis and Jennifer Starzik for creating those wonderful wardrobes, and because as young women with makeup, it's easy to be too glam. So they did a perfect job of making us still different, but making us, their daughters, their lookalikes.
Yeah. Well, I think we all looked at them as young musical savants almost. They were brilliant on this level that is a discovery in the movie. And I think everyone you just talked about got together to create those characters in a way that wasn't glam at all. It was eccentric and artistic, and I thought quite beautiful.